Hi, my name is Cassandra. I think it would be very beneficial to include the poem Barbie Doll by Marge Piercy in the English 152 curriculum. Having been in English 152 this semester, I recognize that there is a focus on women's rights issues. Pictured on the left is Gwendolyn Brooks, the author of the poem The Mother that we read in class, that focused on the issue of abortion. Pictured on the right is Jamaica Kincaid, who wrote the short story Girl, focusing on how parents can influence girls as they grow up. However, neither focuses on the issue of gender inequality and misogyny that commonly goes unknown in our culture. That's why I think it's important to include the poem Barbie Doll, which focuses on the idea of misogyny and the gender divide in order to bring greater exposure to these common issues. One of the most obvious things that students can note in the poem is the theme of idealized beauty. The poem focuses on the story of a girl growing up as normal and being bullied about how she looks. Then, the girl conforms to societal norms in an extreme way, resulting in her death. Students can note the focus on the girl's flaws, the influence of her peers, and how the bullying permanently affected the girl's mental health. Common examples of idealized beauty are all over the media. One example is magazines, which exploit the theme of what beauty standards should be all over the cover. As you can see, the main focus of this magazine cover is to help women lose weight. The standard of beauty is everywhere, especially with all the social media students use every day. It is important for students themselves to recognize this as a problem and understand they don't need to conform. This helps students support each other in dealing with their so called shortcomings and helps those who may be unknowing of these struggles to gain a new perspective. The next thing students could identify in the poem is the symbolism of dolls. Even the title of the poem is Barbie Doll, putting emphasis on how dolls have symbolic meaning for beauty and standards for women. Students can identify what the dolls portray, what qualities are considered feminine, and the effects of gender socialization. One real life example of dolls making standards for women is seen in this image, where the doll is cooking in a scandalous outfit. This portrays the unrealistic standards of beauty for girls and how girls are being trained to be more motherly. All students have experienced gender training as children, no matter which gender they are. We all receive boys' toys or girls' toys. Through the text, students can gain insight and recognize the issue of gender training. One last thing students can identify in the text is the negative imagery of the girl's transformation into what is considered beautiful. Students can recognize the contradicting word choice, the negative and dark tone, the imagery of death and sacrifice included in the poem. This helps all students understand the pressures felt by women due to beauty standards. This also helps students become more well rounded individuals as they develop a more full perspective of our culture. In summary, the poem Barbie Doll is important in recognizing misogyny and gender inequality. It's an important concept to discuss because if we never talk about it, nothing can ever change for us to obtain a society in which all people are equals. These are my sources for the images in the poem. Thank you for watching.